big question is, what is flipping catechesis? Take two. Hello, my name is Steve Botsford, and I'm here to share with you quick tip number 3, flipping catechesis for at-home learning. So the first question is, what is flipping catechesis? Flipping catechesis basically is at-home instruction before the classroom lesson. So if you think back to higher level learning, professors would expect you to read the chapter before their lecture. Then with the onset of technology, they realized they could record a lecture to have the student view before they come to class. That way they've had the opportunity to read the chapter, watch the lecture, and then engage in more productive lesson time activities. K-12 adapted the policy a few years back with the teachers sending lectured videos home before their lesson, the same basic practice. And as a catechist, I began flipping catechesis by using short video segments to introduce the lesson. So that way that could activate prior knowledge, could really get them thinking about what they don't know about the topic, and it would again make more productive use of our 1 hour per week for classroom time. So let's take a look at the steps of flipping catechesis. First, you'll record a video. Then you'll create a Google form. You'll add your video and questions into the form, and then you'll send the form home and monitor student progress. So let's talk about recording videos. There are different types of videos for different types of instruction and ability levels. So you might start with a lecture, and could be easily recorded on a smartphone or a webcam. It's basically uninterrupted. You give your lecture, you stop, and then you deliver that to the students. So I wouldn't recommend going longer than 5 to 10 minutes for any of these at-home learning videos, considering what everyone is going through right now, but that's one option. The next might be storytelling. So you could use storytelling with a software like 30 Hands that allows you to add images and pictures and record your audio on top of that. So you could tell a story, in essence, through the use of graphics and audio. Or you can use video apps, which add a layer of complexity, but you end up with a more engaging result. So you could take your lecture video or storytelling video, you could add additional images or video, you could add text on top of that. So it gets a little more robust, but you can begin simple and then advance as your abilities grow. The next step is to create a Google form. So you want to have a Google account, and then you'll create a new form. You can add your video. You can add questions following the video. So I would usually use 3 questions. Why is this topic important? Based on the video, what you learned. What questions do you have that remain about this topic? And I would throw a parent question in to help to get them involved with the learning process. And we know that this, what we're talking about here, would be used by administrators or catechists for delivering lesson content to families at home. And then the Google form will offer a link that can be shared so that the students can know how to access the form. So it's already built into the platform. And the great thing is that once they're sending their answers in, you can monitor their progress through the form. You just click on the Responses tab, and it'll give you charts and graphs of the responses, simple multiple choice or true false types of questions. If it's more open-ended questions, you can also export that data into a spreadsheet so you can read it more easily. So then you're checking the responses from that Response tab, see who's completed the form, and review those answers to the questions. Now, I would review that and go back into a classroom, and we do not have that opportunity now. So you could follow up with additional questions, discussions, etc., as you feel comfortable. So what are the steps to flipping catechesis? Record that video, create a Google form, add your video and questions into the form, and then send that form home and monitor student progress. I hope this has been a helpful quick tip for you. From Sadlier, take care and God bless.